Hello everyone and welcome to Nerds with Dice. Tonight we're playing Rift's Ballad of Fates, but before we get to the game, real quick, just wanted to tell you we have merch. You can click the link in the chat and it'll take you over there. You can also find the link in the bio for Nerds with Dice on Twitter, and we are also sponsored by Grinding Coffee Company. They are a Black and LGBTQ plus owned coffee company. You can get 10% off by using the link or the code nerds with dice, and the link is in the chat.
All right. Anything else? I'm sorry, I just jumped in.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to Rift's Ballad of Fates. And tonight we've got another episode as we roll into what looks to be the storm ahead. The metaphorical one. I have not introduced any storm that anyone missed, so don't worry about that.
Not yet.
Not yet. I probably won't. This isn't a storm-focused game. Unless one of you do something. Who knows?
I do have wind power at my hands.
That is true.
I mean, theoretically, I could learn a spell to
We got this, Peppermint. We got this.
summon a storm.
Well, maybe it will end up stormy. Okay, but our group is finding out and planning now how to lure out the lieutenants of the Night Lords and kind of ambush them. For the first time, taking advantage of the fact that they know what's going on where others might not. How the tables have turned. So, we were at the Will Rogers Shrine of the Sun in Colorado, where you met a being calling itself Will Rogers, and discovered a book called the Dystemic Codex, which had pages that looked like they were made of glass and would link together to create a sort of dimensional map. But not all the dimensions had maps, and some of them had dire warnings to never use, because they linked to places like literal hell.
That sounds pleasant.
Yeah, map of literal hell.
I do remember catching that at the end.
Yeah.
Cool.
How big is hell?
It's
We're
a
not
dimension.
gonna find out.
It's like a whole
dimension.
universe.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
It links to many other
Sucks.
places. You can go through it to get other places. Would you like to try that?
Kind of like
No.
Warhammer.
Would you like to press A and try this level?
I'd be down for a one shot in Rift's Hell. I'd be interested.
There's a way. To do
Definitely, we'd all have to sign up for like character loss. You know what I mean? Like prepare.
it. Well, you just play demons in my book,
Ooh.
or you play
ooh,
devils trying to fend off demons. Anyway,
ooh,
Or
I don't
the
know which
devil's
side I
trying to
would.
fend off adventurers trying to fend off demons.
Pretty cool too. That would be pretty cool too.
you do a reverse Hades, where you're just like, no, I'm not
Exactly.
gonna let you into hell.
yeah.
Ooh, like an evil one shot. I'd be down with an evil.
Damn
Hell
heroes keep
one shot.
coming. I was like, oh, my girlfriend's down there. I was like, I don't care.
And-
How'd she
and
get
that-
down here?
We're
You're
here
the
to
one that
slip
messed up.
We're here to slay the evil demon king. My ass, you are.
Well, best of luck at that.
I don't fucking
what?
think so.
You know what? I'm gonna
I
let you
just
go
got
on through.
promoted.
Yeah,
Just
just
go.
let him do it, and then
If
lock
you're
the door
powerful enough to
behind
do
him.
it.
I just got promoted. Please don't kill me. I don't want to be demoted again. Like I just got promoted.
It would turn into a comedy very quickly.
I think it's appropriate. It's good.
Anyway,
We just came up with our next season. It's fine.
riffs, semicolon, hell's bells.
Exactly.
Yep.
That makes me so happy.
Let me write that down.
Bells, Highway to Hell. There's so many. There's so many you can do.
I mean, hell's bells has been done before.
Yeah.
But putting riff semicolon hell's bells might be better. Anyway,
Devils do. That's like a cool way to say it.
or devils don't. The hell's bells, aka
Devil's Stone.
devils don't.
Yep. There you go.
Nothing like planning a new session at the beginning of recapping our
Anyway.
current one.
I am very focused today.
Sorry, audience. We had to do that for a little bit there.
This is what it's like right before and like during our mid break.
And during the game. Anyway, so the group of you had recently discovered that Starissa was a dragon. So turns out, yeah. Anyway, Starissa's a dragon. So let's go around and introduce our characters real quick, starting with Peppermint.
Everyone, I'm Nerdy Teddy, and I will be playing Peppermint, our nature mage / healer.
All right, Ed. Jetta.
Hi, my name is Maxine Bachman, and I'll be playing Jetta, our elemental fusionist.
Okay, Freya.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I play Freya, who's a human spy, who's also a Nightbane. So I also play Rohan, an 8-foot-tall creature with a 20-foot wingspan and a flaming sword.
All right, Starissa.
I am Kate. I play Starissa, our baby dragon.
BB.
Oh, we no longer have to say you're a DB Mystic. We can just call you
Yes.
the dragon that you are.
Yeah.
Rawr.
All right, and
DB
Kid.
stood for dragon baby.
Dragon baby. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
It's good. Hello,
You weren't lying.
Nope.
That's true. Hello, everybody. I'm Evan Jennings. I'll be playing Kroga Hell Kid, the half human, half dwarven blacksmith. That's it.
Okay, and our pal Ting is taking a bit of a sabbatical with Greeks being a Psytech mystic who we start the game with. Greeks has been spending time with a tablet that was recovered that they've been working on, and they are communing with it in a way. All of you have seen this happen, but none of you truly have an idea of what's going on. Greeks has mentioned that there's like basically a god in the tablet that Greeks is teaching how to be a bit, and that it's trying to figure out the dimension, like some of the stuff that Tyrgix was doing, and comes to you as you are looking at the book, the Dystemic Codex, and it wants to see every page. Do you let Greeks show it every page?
Not the restricted ones, I would think.
I would trust Greeks. I don't know any
Yeah.
better. I don't know
Yeah.
any better.
Yeah, I think Greeks would
Yeah.
also agree with that. Like, let's not
Sure
do
he
the
would.
Yeah.
let's not do the ones directly to hell, just in case. But yes, it very quickly figures Sissaman. Sissaman creates a bit of a psionic-looking astral form, which is just like a glowing humanoid, basically Cortana with less definition. Yeah, like if Cortana was designed in the era of Lawnmower Man. This is polygons. Yes. Hello, I am the being that calls itself Sissaman. I recognize these dimensional wavelengths. Each page is linked to different frequencies. With these, I've been able to rule out a number of variations that could potentially lead me to an algorithm that may instruct us how to return to the place where Friend Greeks was created. It may take some time.
Awesome.
Are you a robot?
No, nothing so simple.
Whoa. Cool.
Greeks is like, I know, right? Isn't it great?
What?
I can't do a Greek's voice.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
What?
And-
What is your name again?
I am Sysadmin.
Sissaman?
Sysadmin.
Sysadmin. Huh. You just live in there?
I exist.
Cool, me
Can
too.
you leave?
I have not attempted to. It is not necessary right now. I don't believe that I'm bound to the thing, but I like it.
So if we made a robot body, could you inhabit the robot body?
Should I wish to, but I see no reason.
Make another
Well,
hello.
then you could go for walks.
I thank you for your input, but my form is divine.
We we could just put little legs on the tablet, and then it could walk.
I could just release my consciousness from the metaphorical constraints of any physical form whatsoever. I have done this
Oh.
to easily
Right.
facilitate communication.
That makes
Oh.
sense. You could just do that.
Yeah. I think they got it covered.
Cool.
Do you have any other ideas you would like to share with us?
Wrong button, Maxine.
I'm trying to get into my
You were,
spreadsheet.
yes, you were trying to look up your character sheet and you accidentally hit call Kevin. It's okay. I know exactly what happened and how, but
Thank you.
I was just like, why is my computer ringing?
It's me.
Anyway. But Sissamon says there is also in this book a way to. Oh, let me begin an algorithm that might assist you.
Please.
Vibrational frequencies appear occasionally along the rifts. If I were to be able to attune to some of these, I may be able to determine the weak points that attach themselves to the place of crystals I believe you are looking for.
Yeah. Yes. The mirrored cave, place of crystals. Yes.
Just
Can
looks
you-
at you.
Can you take us there whenever we want?
I might be able to find when it is places.
Well, that works. That works.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
I will need
Okay.
to experience at least 2 other ley lines
Okay.
Oh, okay.
in this region.
Oh, are
To
there
help.
any nearby?
You're on one now.
Perfect.
And let me just look at that map real quick. I don't think there's any huge ones nearby. Oh wait, there is. Does that line have a name? No. Okay. Line
I can
117.
sense them within 20 miles.
They go just south of us to Carson City is a massive ley line. So yes, you are. I think that's within 20 miles. Yep. There's a massive, huge ley line. Like the one that runs over here is not super big, but the one that's nearby is incredibly enormous, and it runs all the way down to a one of the main towns in the Navajo Nation, south of you.
Okay.
That ley line showing up abruptly in the Navajo Nation might cause a bit of a stir for you. Will Rogers goes, well, I am friendly with them folks. They're good people, mostly. As long as they, you know, if you tell them you've coming from here, if they're, you know, gonna talk to you, they might talk to you. They might put you up for a night if they need to, but, you know, probably not, gonna invite you to stay.
Well, we just need to like touch the
I would
ley
need
line?
to hit both ends of the ley line.
We just gotta like put your little screen in there.
That would give me an incredible amount of data from the sensory inputs that I've created within this tablet.
Would that be too much?
No.
Oh, okay.
My form is divine.
So you can sense through the screen.
I can sense.
Huh. Are you?
I have
are you
created
hungry?
with. I don't think hunger is a good idea for me.
because your form is divine.
There are divine forms which require sustenance. Many of them become known as destroying entities.
Oh, you'd be
Oh.
you'd be like a
Oh,
hungry
yeah, yeah. I met
god.
one of those. Yeah, met one of those.
This does
You're
not interest me.
perfect the way you are.
So do you need all of us to go? I mean, is this like a group trip or be happy to?
Well, I will need Greeks to take me and interpret, but I do not believe the rest of you would be required.
Okay.
Okay.
This
That
may take
works.
some time.
All right, we can putz around till you get back. We have a lot of preparing to do.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yes, we will begin right away. And Greeks is like, well, okay, I'll be down there and back.
Okay, and
Oh,
this is so that we can go to the mirror cave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can open one.
Cool.
If everything
I-
goes perfectly, I will be able to summon one.
cool.
Oh,
But
wow.
that is unknown.
So this whole divide and conquer plan that we're trying to devise could work?
Yes. And Greeks
Why-
goes, yeah, let me know if you get a plan.
Well, I think the
Yeah,
mirror
yeah, we're
cave.
figuring that out.
I think the mirror cave is for us to go kill the prince, right? The divide and conquer plan is to bring them to us.
Yeah, we don't want them to get to the mirror cave.
Yeah, we want to keep the mirror cave away from them.
Yeah.
That's why they want the book.
But you can also use the mirror.
Yes.
Didn't you also say you could use the mirror cave to go where they wanted?
Yeah.
And like maybe surprise them or do an end run around them?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
could ambush them. That would be amazing.
Yeah, especially if we put the box somewhere, and then we come out when they're going to grab it. Okay, so we need the mirror cave in order to even start this
No.
plan. No? All right, I'm confused.
I mean, you do not need controlling the mirror caves would be ideal for you. But your plan does not require the mirror caves.
Oh, good. Okay, so we
Because
can get
your
started.
plan is to let them know you have a thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But in a way that they don't realize that we need to they need to think they're going to get us.
I understand.
So
I
if you
think
have any
they'll think
ideas
that-
about that, then
I think they'll think that anyway. They've been pretty, they have not been really shy. They've just been clever and using mercenaries and stuff, but they seem to just go after what they want.
yes, but the idea of dividing them so we only fight, like the armory and someone else, and not the armory and Zarian and Turgix and the prince and whatever mage they got.
So we can probably do that. We can probably still divide and conquer. We just have to figure out how to get them the message.
Yeah.
Like through one of their own sources, I guess.
Peppermint, I know Peppermint was thinking about talking to Ivy. I know Ivy is clever.
Yeah. She might be able to help.
Do you think we should talk to Exacxus? Like Exacxa?
Oh man.
He gives me weird vibes though.
Yeah.
He's kind of a spooky guy. But he's a powerful wizard.
Yeah.
Bogus, well, you tell me what you need and I'll see if I can help.
Um, I don't know. Do you have a Night Lord phone
Why are you trying to call him Night Lord?
We don't want to
to
call
tell
them
him
kid. No,
to tell him
kid.
the box is
Kid.
here? Come and get
No,
it.
kid. No,
Oh,
we
to
need to
tell
do
him,
it.
oh no, I dropped the box and it's over there.
Kid. We need them to think that we don't think they're coming.
Oh,
We need them to think that we've split up in order to protect the things so they can't get the things. But one of them is not going to be us because we all need to be together
I have
to
an idea.
whoever shows up to the other place.
I have an idea, but it's kind of mean. And I don't
Okay.
think we should do it, but it is an idea. The only person we know that works for them and we have them right over there, we could maybe get her to transform back into Crafter.
Oh.
I know, I don't like the idea either, but it did jump in my head. I just don't know if Crafter would remember being caught. But he doesn't know that we're planning this, I don't think, because we never said this in front of her.
Well, y'all did seem to trust her quite fast.
Well, we trust her. We don't trust Crafter.
Why?
Because Crafter's a big, horrible badger man and said multiple times how he just really enjoyed killing people and being a bad man. But she just seems confused and scared. She didn't even know what year it was. I don't think she works for the Night Lords on purpose.
Or does she?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what y'all can do with your spooky powers, but there's a reason we ain't giving her free reign of this place.
What do you mean?
They
Like,
don't
She could
trust
be
her.
lying. She could be lying. And yeah.
Here's an idea. Kevin, a
Mhm.
question for you, my DM friend. Could I somehow, I'm not magic, but could I somehow reach Wenra and communicate with her?
What would you do to attempt this?
I don't know. I have no, both Evan and Kid has no idea as to how it would be done, but she's a very powerful mage. And if I can find another powerful mage, and if I could get the word to her, because I believe that she is good and she will try to help. But I don't think she knows that we have a chance. So if I tell her the plan, then I'm going to just do this in character with everybody. If I can reach Wenra and tell her to initiate the bait, then Zarian will follow most likely. I mean, he's pretty clever, but so is she. So maybe she'd be able to get him to buy it. And then we'd have our bait. I just don't know how I'd be able to reach her.
And that's assuming that she's doing all this against her will.
Yeah. I don't understand why she stayed with Zarian when we saw her in the cave, kid.
I don't either. And it has been giving me nothing but horrible anxiety since the minute I left town. But she's not a bad person. She's a good person. And I know that she wants to stop this. I know that she wants to help. I know that she would want to help. But I don't know how to, talk to her. Otherwise, I would have by now.
Well, we can't send a pigeon. That's obvious because they'll see the
No.
pigeon.
I mean, you have like a divine connection or something?
I got like touched by a god dragon, and ooh, the god dragon, ooh, is missing a finger. Is that anything? Is that anything?
What do you mean?
Do
is
I have that
anything?
god dragon's finger still on me, or did I put it on the statue? Right?
You put the thing on. You put the finger on the statue, and it got absorbed into the statue, but it kind of disappeared again.
Oh, ooh, ooh.
Does
Can
he
I look at?
remember?
Can I look at my own strings? And is there
Yeah.
a string that can I tell which string goes to her?
There is a string that
I've never
ties
looked at
you in.
myself
Yeah,
with this.
You've never actually stopped and thought about your connections with things.
Yeah, of course he did.
As you
I'm gonna look down.
All right,
Yeah.
so they say, okay, well, everybody out of the vault, please, and moves you all out of the vault. It says, okay, I'm gonna lock that back up. Let me know when you got a plan, and I will help you maneuver things into place.
Are we leaving the book in the box inside the vault?
For now.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
that there's a better place to put it.
Okay.
Yeah, for now, it's the best place.
It does seem like the kind of book that if you put in a little pocket dimension, it would want to just like come back and then would do that.
I don't understand anything you just said.
Well,
But that's
I don't need
okay.
you to.
Thank you for locking it in a big room.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So okay. How about y'all take some time, do what you need to, rest up, get your minds right, get yourselves together. I know you've probably been on a run a long time. Take a moment. You're safe here. You've got something they want now. And have a think on it, right? Okay, that's my sage advice for you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye, Mr. Rogers.
Bye, Strissa. And he walks off whistling and starts spinning a lasso while walking down the hallway.
Man is so very nice and very cool at the same time. But I don't think he's trying to be cool. He's just very cool.
Okay.
Jenna,
Covered in spaghetti.
you had a sudden urge to be elsewhere. You checked in with the sheriff and let the sheriff know what was happening and that the group had taken care of some things. And the sheriff was like, well, I did know about NORAD, but I've been avoiding that place because it looks bad and not worth the time. Anyway, I think you should probably get back with them. Thanks for informing me. If you need, I can get that pretty boy. What's his face? I've forgotten his name all of a sudden.
Oh, there
that-
are a lot of those around here.
Well, the pretty boy that you and Starissa sometimes hang out with, the psychic fighters.
And 6.
Is that the one?
That is the correct name, but
Krogahel Kid is, I think, who you're thinking of.
no.
Beautiful,
No.
beautiful
Oh.
boy. Just
No.
a beautiful boy.
But if you want
think I
backup,
know
I
who
might be
you're
able
talking
to
about.
wrangle him up. Maybe a couple others. If it comes down to a big fight, I can call in some support, but it won't be pretty, and it'll be costly for everybody.
Do you want
But
me to just
remember-
kind of tell you like this, or do you want me to tell you like through a special rock or something?
You tell the
Either?
earth and I'll know.
Oh, okay. I can do that. I like doing that. We talk all
Oh.
the time.
I know. Well. He doesn't go well. He goes well. He's not Will Rogers pronouncing every H, even though it shouldn't be. Well,
He's a grumpy cowboy.
he's a grumpy cowboy with a deep, gravelly voice. Cause reasons.
A gritty cowboy.
Because raisins.
Cause reasons.
Also, he has raisins.
In my pocket. pulls
I've
them
got
out.
my reasons and my raisins.
I hand them to the local kids with nature's sugar.
I deliver out raisins and justice.
No one comes by on Halloween anymore.
Except for me.
I'm that house.
You just have Jenna with a big bag.
Well, I guess you can have them all. He says, but I need you to remember.
Yeah.
If it comes to a big fight, You got some backup.
Okay, I will remember.
You will remember. If it comes to a big fight, tell Bert.
And she just, you hear that, Bert? Good
Bert
job.
looks up, nods.
Good job, buddy.
Bert kind of tips his hat to the sheriff. Who just
And I just put him back in my little pouch behind. I never actually put him in the pouch. I just put him on top of it, and he can decide whether what he wants to do.
Yeah. Mm.
My expectation is in, but he never does exactly what I expect him to do, so it's okay.
No. Yeah. So you all take a little time. Jetta, you head back and meet up with everybody again. But you kind of have a quiet night.
Mhm.
We're gonna start with Kid. You looking at your strings. There are strings that you know lead you to the rest of this group. You are tied to them through various colored strings. Seemingly, God, I wrote it down at the beginning of my notes. Let's see if I find the beginning of my notes.
Is there separate ones for Rohan and Freya?
There are Rohan and Freya, not from you. You have a string to them, and that you have a string to them no matter if they're standing in the same place or not. It feels like the same string.
Whoa. Okay, very cool. Wild.
Trying to
Probably like
remember
one of those like combined, like a string wrapped around, so it's one, and then when they separate, it like untravels and then twins back up again.
That's almost what
Kind
I
of, yeah,
imagined.
it's
It's
kinda
like,
like
a
a
coiled,
helix.
like a coiled
Yeah.
string or
like
something.
when you
yeah.
pull a thread apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Hogweed. Okay. Just remembering that guy is dead.
He
Just
died.
randomly.
He is
Oh,
dead.
Yep.
He drowned, right? He was
Yep.
drowned
Yeah.
by water Jesus.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
so does
I gotta
this now make
What?
Kid Pinocchio?
There are tons of strings on you, Kid. There's strings leading you back to your hometown.
Puppet, I get it.
I'm a puppet. There's a R&B song of old that I'm thinking of. Anyway, might just be a 60s pop song. Anyway, there are strings tying you to everybody here. There's strings tying you to your hometown,
Oh,
and they are very dense. Those strings, and kind of those strings. Some of them lead off in different directions. You've noticed. One of them seems to lead off towards, off kind of northwestish.
that's
You don't
one.
know anybody out there.
Northwest, is that the direction that Zarian's sword flew in the very beginning? Remember his
Let's say
sword was in the
yes.
console of the train, and then it when it like Thor's hammered its way away.
Yes. And that
Fucking
also,
should have just started walking that. I would be dead by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I
you
definitely.
were going to be able to
Side
catch
quest
up with the
level up.
flying sword.
You had to side
even
quest
if I
level.
found him, he would have just cut my fucking head off. So,
Mhm.
Okay.
No,
And
he
are
probably
those?
yelled at you for a while.
Yeah. So those strings that are going that way are just as strong as the ones from my town. Like they are part
They
of
are
my town.
similar in color to the ones from your town.
Can
One
I-
of them looks frayed and one of them looks very strong. But the one that looks very strong has kind of like a darkness to it.
Can I tell? Can I like?
Feel that
Touch it?
string?
Yeah.
You reach out and your hand touches a physical string. And there's an
What?
electric jolt along it. The one with the dark thread. It feels like that's not a string. That feels cold and dark, like an iron chain.
I recoil my hand a little bit, and I want to reach for the frayed one. Can I touch that one? What does that
You
feel
do.
like?
It feels tense and like it's pulling tight. Like it's going to snap if you pull on it hard.
I don't know which one. I don't want to pull on it, but I want to grip the taut one.
It feels hot. Like angry.
Because the one was cold and dark.
It was a string with a thread through it that was cold and dark, and when you touched it, you felt that chain.
Did that was it like a negative feeling? Is that what you mean by dark? And
Dark in like it felt like looking at dark iron chain.
the dragon was chained up, right?
Yeah.
Because of the two, Zarian seems the most unhinged. So I would assume he's the frayed one.
Well, your connection is definitely frayed with him. You're
Oh,
not
right,
exactly
right,
close
right. They don't
anymore.
represent them. They represent my connection. And my it is waning. But hers is not. I'm going to grip the chain.
It's dark and it is scary. But you resolve yourself and you grip the chain. And your mind kind of travels down it. And at the other end, you can feel that's Wenra. But it's like you see in your mind's eye, which is something you never thought you'd think, but you know it to be true, that this chain leads into a darkness, into a dark place you can't really go with your brain. But the other end of it is a cage.
We're locked up. I want to grip the string as tight as I can and concentrate. And I just want to to myself, I'm not being Wenra.
You feel a pulse that could be something. It's a very short pulse. And it is incredibly distant. Like someone dropping a penny on the other side of the ocean. Or the other side of a still pond. And you can somewhat feel a bit of a ripple.
Like
There's
I
a
had an
lot.
effect. Like there was acknowledgement of some kind.
There was yes, some kind. But it seemed like looking at a distant star. At closest, it was a distant star.
I'm gonna get you. I can't have a conversation with her, so
Nope.
I'm just gonna tell her that I'm coming.
You send the message. I'm gonna get you.
Not like a bad way. Like I'm gonna get you. Like I'm coming. I'm coming.
That's
We're coming to
up to
get you, Barbara.
interpretation. You're not in charge of how other people.
No, I'm not.
How
Don't
other
you
people
dare! Don't you dare! Kid has gone mad.
coming to get us. But you could work on expanding that, but I don't know how much luck you would have on your own without help from others.
I think I would need help from a psychic or something.
Maybe some kind of spellcasters. Anyway,
I wish I knew some.
the rest of you.
Damn.
Starissa, it's a quiet night here as night begins to fall. There's a lot of nature sounds around. You know that you've been told you'll be safe flying in a 2-mile radius, but don't go too far. And don't definitely don't go into the too far into the Barony of Hope, because there's someone else there who kind of claims territory. Kate, you're also muted. There you go.
Okay.
But if you need to hunt for food or anything, though, you know, you don't need physical food to stay alive.
No.
But if you need to stretch your wings, you may.
I am, and I'm kind of semi-avoiding Jetta at this point. If she comes, she didn't come back yet, did she?
Let's say no. But you do
Okay.
see her, like, head back. You see her erupt from the ground near town and start wandering towards the shrine. She just kind of,
Okay.
like, strolls out of the dirt.
Yeah, she's a little nervous, so she's gonna kind of keep her distance at the moment.
With the camera sees that you make that choice.
Yeah.
Because I know how I would shoot that on a TV show. But, yeah. The sky here is clear, and Freya,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Hoping to hear from Yolanda. And then just trying to think about what else she could do.
Trying to cover the angles.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, somehow trying to figure out if any of the training that she's had could help in any way.
Ambush tactics, assassination, always useful in combat.
Yes.
Also, manipulating people. Sometimes you need to do it to others. You're familiar with planting false information in order to provoke a response. These are all sound tactics.
Yes. So she's going to start thinking of ways to do that. Kind of bringing up the, realizing that she has an arsenal that maybe she tried to put away by being, the Night Bane thing, but she needs to realize that she has other skills and to acknowledge them. And yes, she killed a bunch of people, but you know what? Those skills can come in handy, and basically sort of kind of going back to her roots, sort of say.
We come to a flashback in which Freya is being shown how to kill by an older, dark-skinned woman who speaks French Canadian. And Freya is given a file on someone whom she knows passively, but like a woman on her block. Someone who's always kind and like always offers you a flower as you pass by. And you're told to kill her. You are told that's the job. You don't get to choose.
Okay.
Someday you will be taking bigger contracts, and you will fulfill them excellently. But in this line of work, you never get to choose. And that kind of echoes with you for a moment in your current state. Back to your now.
Okay.
All right. Peppermint. It's a quiet night. And there's the sound of nature and a lovely breeze blowing off towards the east. and there's a bat next to you. It's not Snowball. Snowball's wherever you like. If you summon Snowball, Snowball's there as well. But it looks at you.
Well, hello.
It gives a little chirping sound.
Is there something that you need?
It just keeps looking at you.
Is there something I can help you with? Is there something you want me to do?
The bat flies off towards the east.
Peppermint gets up and like she like gathers some of her stuff and her staff and then just follows it.
Snowball hears the call of the bat and knows exactly which way to go. It's a quiet enough night that you pass out of the fort easily enough. Unless you stop to bring anyone with you. You move easily and quickly. As you go down, you do see a rhino buffalo. As you head down a path, you see a rhino buffalo just standing there, and you know they are dangerous creatures, and it snorts at you, and then just does nothing as you walk by. This massive, small house-sized beast acknowledges you and does not threaten you. There's a large number of wildlife here. This is kind of on the edge of a wooded territory. Very dense trees in this area. And you travel for what feels like 40 minutes, just walking at a steady pace. Snowball always knows which way the other bat is gone. You see other animals. Some of them come and peek at you. You see a coyote. You see a crow. You see you see several different kinds of birds, including a blue jay, which is not normal for this area at this time of night. And at last you see a deer. And the deer looks at you. You're brave to travel alone, says the deer.
I don't fear the forest.
You don't. I run into so many despoilers out here.
There are lots of them.
Would you like some tea?
Yes, I would love some tea.
Without condition, I offer this to you. Please, follow. And the deer trots, clap, 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 to a series of old, overgrown houses. It looks like there was a small number of... See, now I'm thinking in Fallout 4 when you come across the camping sites. There's like a little lake and a bunch of small houses, and one of them has a fire going. And the deer says, I'm waiting for you inside.
Thank you. And I will head over.
as you head into the one house with the fire going, you see an immense amount of things dangling on the front porch. Charms, wards of all kinds, animal bones, carved things, even metal bits that have been strung, bound together with sinew and twine. And you feel a thrumming in this place, a natural heart here. You feel the house shake slightly, and all the chimes move, as it seems to rise up a little and settle back. And the door opens before you get to it. And you see an older woman goes in. Well, come on in. Do you have a preference when it comes to teas?
I like a mint tea, but I
can
have
do that.
no preference.
You see she's just got massive amounts of herbs bundled and drying. She's got all kinds of things. She's got a pot on the, like, two different pots. One is clearly a cauldron with some stuff in it that smells a little acrid. But on the other side of the room is a stew in a much, much smaller pot. You see there is a number of drawers in her kitchen that are open. You see there is a couple, like 3 rocking chairs. There's a bunch of knitting. There's a giant tube in one corner. Just a big stone, like half a stone tube. And she goes, well, it's nice to see some of the traditions are kept up.
I do my best.
Yeah. Well, that's all I can ask for anybody around here. They don't really know, do they, though? But you know. I can tell you know. She points a bony finger at you. She is wearing what looks to be some kind of, like, potato sack kind of thing, but also the most beautiful knit shawl you've ever seen. Like, the intricate knits of this shawl have a pattern of several different leaves woven in lace, as well as skulls of different animals and even humans, which are a type of animal.
I do know.
She pours the tea out. It is delicious. She puts it down in front of you, where it smells lovely. And once again, without obligation, offers you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a nice home.
Thank you. The home kind of moves slightly, but not, like, aggressively or suddenly. You have a lovely staff.
Thank you.
Your staff in this place seems more vibrant. And there are now, like, vines on your staff that are growing. But they are not connected to anything that isn't your staff. It's not like anything's trying to trap your staff. Your staff just is growing some vines in this place. Huh. Haven't seen any duck eggs around here.
Duck eggs? No, I don't think I have.
Okay, someone stole one from me not that long ago, and I've been, just going around, seeing what I can find in them. Probably smashed the damn thing.
That would be unfortunate.
You know, I don't think it would. But when you make a promise, you gotta follow through. Still looking for it. I never said I'd keep it in one piece. But you're not here for that.
No. Though I'm not entirely sure why I am here.
I don't tell people's secrets much. But there's a certain wizard who I am not on positive terms with, who angered me, around the time your father died. And I've been keeping tabs on him.
That would make sense.
There's also something you have that I want. Probably just some old knick-knack you picked up a bit ago.
Do you mean the fangs?
Yes.
So Peppermint will reach into her bag and pull them out.
Now, where did you pick up something like that?
On another plane of existence.
I've never been there myself. But they are interesting. And there's 3 of them? You have 3 of them.
I believe you said 4, but we can go with.
Oh, you have 4 of them. Well, I only need 3. I'm working on something, you see.
I'm willing to part with them. Perhaps, though, there's something you could teach me in return.
She claws her chin. I suppose a thing or two could be known. I offer you this. Two spells of my choosing, which will suit you well, and either a 3rd spell or information about the man that killed your father.
Ooh. I'll take the information.
Oh, I like you. Information's more powerful than any spell in the right hands, dearie. She goes over to the big pot, reaches into it, and pulls out what's inside the pot that forms up into a shape of water that she drops on the floor, goes into a big puddle, and then reforms into the shape of a mage that you have seen before. It is the mage that was working with the prince. I believe he was a black man, with kind of short, curly hair, who you last saw teleporting away from from the mirror factory.
I have seen him before.
So, no matter what he says his name is Henley Rivers. He's a old ley line walker, a rifter, they call themselves sometimes. I'd say he's mastered a good number of spells. And he is working with those you're opposed to.
Yes, I have seen him with them. My companions blew up one of their factories.
Yeah, she cackles. She legit cackles. She laughs like it's the funniest thing. She's like, "Oh, I do love the sound of shattering glass. Do you know how many pieces were left behind?
I do not, though it was
bother.
in shambles. It was in shambles. And he and some companion of his escaped.
Well, I can't help you with compare, but I will say Henley is a bit of an eccentric person. This happens often with magic users of old who don't have a belief in anything except themselves. They get all in their own head, and sometimes there's certain things they're afraid of. Do you know what Henley Rivers is afraid of?
I do not, but I am intrigued.
He's a shadow mage now, as well as a rifter. Troublesome thing. Taking up such a pact with such a being as those, just my packs are far superior, and to spurn my pack is unwise. You don't need them. The Henley Rivers is terrified of bats.
Interesting. Such a small thing to be terrified of. Someone who, at the very least, thinks himself very powerful.
That's how you do it. You poke them in the right place and they pop like a balloon. I don't need to do anything to Henley Rivers. I only need to give you the right pin. And she hands you a 6-inch long, jagged looking hat, like rusted looking hat pin. She says, "This will pierce any bubble, anything he's contained in." And hands it to you, round side first. It's got a big red knot, like big red bit on the end of it.
Thank you. This is a kind gift.
It's what you paid for, dearie.
It still feels kind. But
It's
thank
not.
you.
But you're welcome.
And then Peppermint will add it to the collection of things holding her hair together very carefully.
It fits in perfectly. It doesn't take... You don't have to adjust anything. It's just there at hand at all times, and it's just a very big hairpin. Until you need it not to be. Says, well, old Granny's got to be moving on. You know, it's nice to feel different soil from time to time. I haven't been out this way in years.
Well, it was good to meet you.
We've met before and we'll meet again. But this time was a pleasure as well. Now go, my daughter, and do my work. The work of nature.
I will.
I've got many sides to be a thorn in tonight.
Enjoy the night.
Oh, I plan to. And with that, you like, coincidentally, as you say that, your tea is finished. And do you have the skill divination or any tea reading kind of skill?
Let me check.
Because you might. It is a weird skill that many people don't like. It's on the list. I might have taken it off the main list, but
I don't think I do.
okay. Well, roll a d100.
12.
Your fortune is great. The leaves are in a position that indicate correctness, strength, and certainty. Once, when acting with conviction, you may re-roll a roll. But this roll must mean something. And the door is open. And she goes back to knitting and singing in Russian.
And then Peppermint will slowly make her way back to...
As you leave, you step off the porch and the house starts to get up on its enormous chicken legs and starts to walk deeper into the forest. And as you start down the path, you come out directly in front of the Shrine of the Sun.
Is she at the same place that I'm at?
You get there around the same time Jetta is.
Peppermint! 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 Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Also, hi.
Jetta. What?
I'm gonna remember something.
Cool.
I don't agree. I don't know right now, but I'm gonna know. I'm gonna remember something. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna remember something.
And as she says she's going to remember something that last time, you look down and you see two leaves the size of like banana tree leaves that are like sheaths of paper. And on them is written the two spells we discussed earlier.
Okay.
It's so exciting. I was like, I was just talking to somebody. I was just talking to somebody, and then they said I'd remember it. Dang it. Maybe when I remember it, I'll let you know.
I excitedly await the moment.
Yes.
And Peppermint's rolling up the leaves to put in her bag while this...
Where'd those come from?
They were on the ground.
Cool. I need to tell Freya. And I just ran away.
Freya, you were interrupted in what you were doing.
Freya, guess what? Freya, guess what?
Hi, Jetta.
Also, hi.
What?
I'm gonna remember something.
The rocks, there's like there are rocks along the path outside the room that are kind of like jumping at the same time Freya excitedly is as well. They are animated on the same frame as Freya, or as
like I'm
Jetta
not
is.
actually jumping, but the rocks are jumping as if I'm jumping. Just like,
The rocks are excited.
yes.
Oh, you're going to remember something.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Do you know when you'll remember it?
No.
I love you for it anyway.
Yes. I'm gonna go find Kid. And I run to go find Kid. Or Kid or Stratha, whoever's there closest.
It'll be Kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kid. Guess what?
What?
Hi.
Oh, hey, Jenna.
Hi.
What's up?
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too.
No,
I just saw Freya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you need something? You just excited to be back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And she looks at you like she's very not sure. Let me ask Freya.
What do you want? Okay, bye.
Freya,
Yes.
Jack asked me a question. Or,
Kid.
sorry, Kid asked you a question.
No, you said Jack.
Wait,
You said
He's-
Jack.
He's dead. Yeah, that's canon. You forgot Kid's name.
Jack asked you a question.
Who's Jack?
I don't know. Is
You
he a
don't-
friend of yours?
You don't know.
Okay. You wanted to say something else to me? You somebody asked you a question. What was the question?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Let me ask Peppermint.
That continues.
Yes.
Starissa, it's quiet up there. It's nice. You feel the peace of this place. And you see at one point, gliding along beside you, a giant curling form waver through the sky. It is a dragon, a Shaiku dragon, weaves its way through the sky with its many legs on its snake-like form. And as it does, you look over at it, and you see it's covered in tattoos.
Okay.
It looks at you, winks, whistles something, then starts whistling a tune and flies off.
Do I recognize the tune?
It's the same tune that Will Rogers was whistling as he walked away earlier.
Wow. Okay. I'm a little nervous, but I think
Roll
it's
me an
pretty
Arcana
cool.
check real quick.
Okay.
Or, yeah, sure. You don't have a special dragon's skill, but whatever
No,
your
I
highest
don't.
magic related skill would
Um,
be.
52 of 58.
All right, you do know that he is some kind of dragon and that he has magic tattoos, and that's just about it.
Okay.
And those magic tattoos would consist no matter what form he took, or persist no matter what form he took.
Wow. I want to know how he hid the fact that he was a dragon from me. Because I need to learn how to do that. Wow.
You do see that Jed is running around, seemingly excited.
Okay.
At one point, I just get really tired and I just fall over and sink slightly into the earth and take a nap.
You know she gets like this, especially after she's been traveling. Probably faster than she should.
I was racing, Bert.
I'm going to try to find Freya real quick.
It's easy enough. You know where to go. As
Okay.
you land, the massive dragon form of you swoops behind a building, and Starissa comes out in a way that is very clearly the cheapest of special effects. We went behind a thing, transformed, and came out. But it's a seamless, like, and just walking out of the hallway.
Okay. Freya, Jetta's back.
Yes, she informed me that at an undetermined time she will remember an undetermined thing.
Oh,
Are you okay?
okay. She told me never to tell you guys, and now you know, and I don't know how to tell her.
Do you want me to go with you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go.
Ace planted
Okay.
in the ground.
It would be a little like Jetta.
I just come out of the ground like, "Ugh!" And there's like dirt all over my face. Hi.
Hi.
Teresa! And I just plow over. Just, big hug.
Hi. I think you're gonna be mad.
Just kind of pull away a little bit.
They all know
What?
I'm a dragon. I screwed up.
No.
The rock shake.
She looks over at Freya.
She did it to
You're a
save
friend,
us all.
right?
Yeah, but you told me that I'd put everyone in danger if they knew.
She looks at Freya. You're a big scary beast monster sometimes, right?
Yes.
And Kid has a big scary hammer sometimes, right?
Yes.
And he's got friends that don't like us, right?
One friend, definitely.
And Peppermint has family.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think we can protect each other now.
So it's okay?
I mean, we're not dead yet,
No.
and secrets are scary,
Uh-huh.
but it's not just us anymore.
Okay.
So keep it a secret, but not from family.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I run over and give her a huge hug.
Oh, I totally hug her right back. I do like a little like make the ground kind of push me up a little higher, so I have a
Gotcha.
little bit more oomph behind my hug.
And this time, Starissa forgets to act like Jeddah can move her.
I just brick wall.
Yeah.
And then I hate your chest and walk back.
Well,
I'm gonna remember something. I have to go tell Kid. And I run back in. Kid.
Yes.
I'm gonna remember something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Your favorite burger place?
Where?
Onions. Lots of onions.
I like onions.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Kid,
A lot.
you're looking at you're looking at Jeddah again, but you've been looking at strings, and your brain's still there. Jeddah is a ball of twine with a million cut ends coming off of it. Sometimes they re-stretch out and reconnect like neurons grabbing each other in the brain. There's still a big, strong core string that is seemingly the same as the one that ties to your mother, that you know goes back to your mother. It feels like she's got a string to your mother as well. But a lot of the other strings, most of them around her, have been severed.
Can they ever be reformed?
Some probably. Others, no, they look singed at the end. But you do see the strings around her moving more so than anyone else you've ever seen and looked at since the dragon you saw.
Like they keep reaching out,
Yeah.
trying to find stuff.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen neurons in the brain. It's just a bunch of different little sparks that sometimes grab each other and then let go and grab something else.
Yeah.
That's kind of how her strings are. Her connections are ever changing.
I can't manipulate these strings, can I?
Definitely not when not hers. No. You've never tried with anybody else.
Are you looking like super like cool? And then
Yeah,
just,
he's distant looking for sure. He's definitely putting on a smile though. Like he doesn't want to be rude, you know, but he definitely probably seems really sad. But he's looking around you and not at you, at something.
she'd probably talk for a good few minutes about absolutely nothing, but like as she's talking, it kind of gets like a little like incoherent, kind of. And then she gets a little bit quiet too and just kind of stares at you. And kind of as you're watching, like as you guys like lock eyes, her green eye, like the blue eye kind of fades a little bit in the green eye. Are you all right?
The strings are no longer moving as rapidly, but there's still a lot of broken ones.
Yeah. I'm okay. Just I just want to help my friends. I want to reach out to her side and see if I can touch one of them.
She does nothing. She just kind of looks up at where his hand is.
When you touch it, Jetta does feel a memory that she removed.
Oh.
You don't know what that memory is, but Jetta, you know, you're like, I cut that off. It's like when you get your hair cut and you can sometimes phantom feel it.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I cut off my hair for a reason. Hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
she just kind of holds her head a little bit.
I let go.
Yeah.
I hope you do remember something, but I just hope it's safe for you.
I don't want to.
Okay.
There.
I don't think all of them are bad. So maybe you'll just
do?
remember the good ones.
What did you do? And she starts looking around like where he was.
I just touched one of your ghost spaghetti.
What?
Your strings. Oh, you probably don't remember. I got touched by a god and now I can see everybody's strings. I touch another one. What's that one do?
Nothing. That
Okay.
one just kind of makes a sound that no one can hear, but Kid sees it vibrate.
Can I connect it to whatever it's reaching for? Can I see what it's reaching
that
for?
string actually connects to your hand as you touch it.
Oh.
And it is a bit of a stronger bond between the two of you. Very similar to the one she has with the rest of the team as well. But I think this interaction probably brought the two of you closer together as people. Therefore, that string is added to the bond.
So that one's mine? That's her string to me?
It becomes part of the string that connected you to the other members of the team. Yes. Like,
you have a lot of these. And they keep trying to grab on to whatever they're supposed to be connected to. Everybody's strings go out somewhere, but yours are cut.
I can't.
I don't think you need to remember them all.
Her face is looking like she's fighting. Like her brain is fighting. I can't.
I wanna take her hands in my hands and go, look.
Which set of hands do you take? She has 4 arms.
I do.
These smaller ones because
Okay.
she's in that form right now. So I'm gonna grab those ones because I
She's
think.
not.
No.
Oh, is air? Oh, air makes sense that she's flighty and stupid, and the other one is that
stupid,
she's
but
like
flighty.
No,
resolute-
not
flighty.
stupid. Just
Yeah,
Not
flighty and
connected.
goofy. but
Okay.
the other ones are like resolute. Then I grab the earth ones, the big ones.
They're
There you go.
they're very tight right now. Like
It's
And
alright.
there's dirt on them.
That's also okay. I
Pressure.
probably
Yeah,
am
I know.
filthy
Just,
half
you
the
feel
time.
you feel a bit of
Dirt meets
crusted
grease.
mud, and
dirt meets grease.
I saw just a little bit, a, the tiniest amount of what you forgot, and I don't blame you for wanting to forget it, for wanting to forget what my mom did to you.
Stop. She can't. No. Then she pulls her
Okay.
hands away. She can't know. Stop. Oh, she can't know. And she kind of just falls. She falls to the ground, just in a kneel. Just, oh, no, stop.
I want to kneel down with her and go, okay, I'm sorry. If there is a way that I can help fix what happened to you, I'm gonna try.
No, I already fixed it. It's gone. It was. It's.
It's not healthy though. That's not the right way to do it. You broke your own mind, I think.
No, why did you do that? Now she's asking questions. Stop. Oh.
Okay.
And you can tell she's not talking to you
Mm.
when she's saying stop. Like she's not talking to you. And
she is reliving a memory, actually.
Ooh.
One of
No.
those strings that had been severed randomly grabbed something out of the ether.
Oh no.
And it looks kind of like the string that connects to your mom.
Oh shit. Going through a torture memory. Okay.
Not directly. It's not a good memory. But it is not of being, horribly tortured.
I don't know what
but
to
it's
do.
a betrayal of trust in that exact memory.
she just the smaller arm, one of them kind of goes out and just grabs your forearm, and it's kind of like a help way, like back me up kind of thing.
Okay, I'm here. You're okay. You're not there. You're here. You're with me. I knock on the floor, whatever this floor is made of. You're here.
Yeah.
And she just, the blue eye flashes, and just for a moment, I want to know. And then the green eye flashes again. No, it's for your safety.
Oh, okay. I think what maybe you need is a lot of therapy, because I can't fix this, but I can maybe help when you're ready.
Is there a way to sleep? Stop the thoughts. Stop the
I'm gonna look. Is there a string that's like?
No.
No.
But there is whiskey.
You just have to get through this.
But your mom would you get a thought in your mind of going, well, there's always whiskey.
I do not say that, because that is not the healthy way to handle your traumas. It is a popular method, but it is
the
not...
dwarven method.
It's a dwarven.
I say it under my breath. I mean, there's always whiskey, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Just
you're not there anymore. You're here. You lived through it. And you're okay now. You're safe. You're safe.
You can see her, like, the arm that's holding you is still holding very tightly, but the other one,
I'm holding it with my other hand.
They just kind of come down and talk about it later.
Okay.
And she looks up at you, and the other arm just kind of pulls back, and she puts both of those arms behind her back to pet Bert,
And Bert's
and
there.
her other arms stand in front. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kid.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trigger a flashback or something.
Not a flashback. I've spent my entire life protecting her.
Hmm.
And I did what she needed. Maybe she's old enough now, I don't know. But and you can kind of see that she's thinking of recent thoughts and her family now. We tell each other things, right?
If you're ready.
I don't know how, but I didn't do all of this to me.
No.
I don't remember.
You chose for it to happen to you.
Yes.
And then I think you had help burning this all out of your head.
Yes. She doesn't know that, and now she does. Now we're gonna have to have a talk. I don't, and you just start seeing her tears. Just, I don't know how to protect her. If she knows what I know, what I knew, what we know.
From what I saw, your strings were always reaching, so they were probably going to get something eventually. And it's probably going to happen again. I don't think you can protect her from it. You can't protect yourself from your own memories. They're there. It happened.
There, but they weren't there, and they weren't going to be there. It was supposed to be a long-term thing. It wasn't just for me. There was someone else. There was someone else I was protecting. Someone else I cared about. I don't remember who. I wanted a fresh start, a clean slate.
I mean, you got that, I guess, but at what cost? You don't even remember what you had for breakfast.
We were happy.
You have a clean slate to do what?
We were happy, and that's all. That's all she needs. It's just to experience life without that thing. Just wanted her to be happy.
I think, I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I
And
went
on
my
that
whole
but,
life. Well, okay, go on.
The camera zooms out, and there's a further silence. And things get quiet as we pull back, and then the camera kind of fades as we go to break.
Ooh.
We're going to keep it super short because I don't plan on running much longer tonight. But we're probably going to aim for 5 minutes. But if you need to use the restroom, get yourself some water. I'm out of water. So we'll be back super soon.
All right.
All right.
With it much later in the night. It's like sun is starting to rise. And Freya, your door gets opened very suddenly. It goes, Freya,
Yeah.
what the hell is happening? It's Yolanda.
Oh God. Oh,
There's this
Yolanda.
five
Yes.
foot two, if that, Hispanic woman
My height.
with a thicker accent than I'm willing to try to mimic. But she has a very thick accent.
Thank all the deities on the planes of existence or whatever. I've got so much shit to tell you. Have a seat.
She rolls her eyes at you and sits down.
And
Tell me what you
Freya-
tell her. You don't need to.
yeah. So not really too sure where she left off, but talking about so from the mirror factory, talking about like what happened at that fighting the armory.
I think you saw her. Yeah, not before the armory.
Yeah. So
she goes, oh, that monster.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a Nightbane. We don't know what it is exactly.
We have an idea, but hold on. There's and so she goes and tells her about like the armory, Turgix, how it's connected to Turgix, connected to kind of like Greeks, talking about how it found the prince and the alias that they're going under, and talking about the mirrored caves and how it seems as though I was found as a child in the cave by this guy named the sheriff, who gave me to some people, but I guess I
when
was
you
too
mentioned the sheriff,
difficult.
she goes, "Oh yeah, him. I know him.
Yeah, apparently
I don't like
he,
that guy, but whatever."
he gave me to some people, and apparently I was too much, and those people ended up giving me to, the organization. Anyway, oh, okay, and it talks about like all the other stuff, and then it's like, okay, lately, this is like, so we have a box with a book in it, and we're going to try to like lure them. We're going to try to divide and conquer, but we need your help with a plan because I have an idea, but you always have better ones, and we can work together. But here's the kicker: there's someone down here who claims to have been in their Nightbane form, Crafter, for
Wait, Crafter is here?
Crafter.
I've been trying to kill that motherfucker for a while.
Okay, we have Crafter in their human form, Beatrice, but we're
Who's
not
Beatrice?
okay, so we're not sure. So here's the thing. So
What did Crafter tell you?
Okay, so we ended up fighting them down in the. They're trying to get into the basement here because of that.
Yeah,
like,
big shield arm, big mole man. Yeah,
Yeah.
a badger,
And
whatever.
We
Smelly
killed
mammal.
the like houndy things that was with him, but
Yeah.
it got to the point where instead of killing him, transformed back into their facade that we think
Okay, so what did you do with him?
they're downstairs. A lot of my, I wanted to take care of
Wait,
it,
wait.
but my other
What does
team
the
members,
facade look like?
and she describes like the blonde and the thing and all that.
She starts laughing.
I just like my first instinct was saying that it was bullshit and we should have taken care of her, but my other
He's
teammates
like
were like,
6'2" and covered in body hair.
right, the Nightbane form.
No, the biker dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't know. She curses in Spanish. That's the thing some people can do.
I knew it. I wanted them to take care of it, and they said I was overreacting because here was this innocent woman who claimed to be trapped for hundreds of years and who didn't have a memory, and I'm going, and then they're like, Freya, you
Yeah.
need to calm down, and they're
Crofter's
like,
a
and
real
I'm like,
bastard.
so I should have. I didn't want to bring them here. They thought I was overreacting because
I mean, this place is secure as hell, so it's good you brought him here.
Yeah.
Like, did you see those dogs out front? They're magic as hell.
Oh, I know they're cool. And then Freya will tell
You got Will
Yolanda.
friggin' Rogers, who's dead, but apparently here, and has tattoos now.
Well, that's the form, whatever being it actually is. I know it's some sort of other being that takes the form because there's plenty of other things.
Yeah, true.
Freya will tell Yolanda all the information that, Crafter was willing to tell Beatrice, who she was like pretending to be traumatized, and writing in a journal and all this type of stuff. But
Oh yeah, I hate that guy.
yeah, because they're like, I don't like Will Rogers for some reason. It's like, yeah, because you're probably evil. But like, okay.
Well, I don't like the Will Rogers character either, but I was never a fan of the movies and the rope tricks.
Okay. Oh, I guess there's a separate reason. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think-
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. So, what do we do with them?
Well, you got bait.
We have more bait than the book in the box.
No, you got the box.
Yes. We were
I
hoping
have
to.
never heard of anything being inside one of those boxes besides the essence of potential.
Oh, this one had a book in it to dimensions and stuff.
I've never heard of that, but
Okay.
I mean, what I don't know could fill, I guess, a box.
Yeah. So we were
Meaning
thinking.
infant. Yeah, you get it.
We were thinking about putting something else in the box and
Like an
luring-
explosive?
Possibly. They're thinking of a divide and conquer because technically they could come with hounds, mage, the prince, the armory, Turgix.
I mean,
That's
You're
a
not
lot.
gonna get all of them at once with that, unless
Yes.
you are like about to destroy it or use it against them, and they know that. If you're looking to get them all at once, you're gonna have to go to them. But I don't think you are, and that's a bad plan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, break them up. I don't know who you'll get. You don't get to pick who they send, but
We know that. So we're trying to do it in a way that first divides and conquers. Like they think maybe we're trying to hide it here, but it's actually there to divide them that way. And then we need to make it seem like we're being secretive,
Yeah.
but they're onto our plan. But we know they're onto our plan.
it's called counterintelligence.
Yes, exactly,
You know the spy is there, and you give it bad information.
exactly. I've done that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Do that. Good plan.
Yeah. We're just trying to figure out how to do it.
You
We
use,
have-
you use crafter.
Can you
Oh,
help me?
Beatrice, we still believe you. Here's some information about a thing we're gonna do that will make us weak.
Yeah.
And Nick, you got it.
I told her that I contacted someone who could really help.
Did you
Do
say
you-
my name?
No,
Okay. Good.
never said your name.
Thank you. Did you describe me?
No, I just
God.
said a person.
Okay, then you might be okay. Crafter,
Do you-
Crafter will know me.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I've been trying to kill him for a while. It's a
So-
shame I can't do it now, but this is important.
Best approach, you think, since you know this
It's
creature?
the approach you told me. Give them the information.
By asking questions that have the information in them.
Yeah, that sounds clever. I would have just like had someone blab it out to like someone else just out of reach that they didn't think he could hear. I don't know. That's what I would do, but I'm not good at the clever stuff.
I've done that before.
Your way actually seems a little better, more believable, definitely.
Because I did say I was going to talk to her again.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, good plan.
I'm convinced that she has control of her ability because I'm the one that should be convinced because I'm the Nightbane as well. And then let her go.
Well, what does that look like? You just be like, "Oh no, you're good now." That seems suspicious.
Yeah, it does.
You'd be like, "Okay, we're gonna try to trust you," and then be like, "Oh no, you betrayed our trust. Oh, we're gonna chase you. Oh, too bad."
How else would Crafter get the information to them?
Like I said, just Crafters probably doesn't want to be here. It costs an immense amount of power to keep this up for several days.
Yeah.
I mean, it costs quite a bit to keep it going every hour. But we've got a lot of power, so time's probably
So-
ticking on him.
How do we?
You just told me how. It's a good plan. Do it. Don't
Okay.
second guess yourself.
All right.
I had a friend who used to tell me, you think long, you think wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to Shinnick. Anyway,
All right.
all right, I can't be here if, he knows. I can hide in the Nightlands. That's probably how he'll try to escape. But that's what you want. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let me send another. That thing you sent me was so weird. So weird.
I know Rohan and the others worked on it. It was amazing.
She hands it back to you. It is like a little folded up.
Oh. So it didn't disappear?
It gave the message, and then kind of there was a poof, but then this thing fell to the ground, and I picked it up.
I wonder if we can use.
Well, it's still inscribed, but it's probably not magical anymore.
No.
So yeah, if you wanna, I'll be around if you need backup.
We're going to need it.
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Thank you.
And she leaves. And then she says, "Can I use your bathroom?"
Of course.
Cool. She goes in there and shuts the door. And then you hear a toilet flush. And then several minutes pass.
And she's
You hear
not
another
doing
toilet
that.
flush, and someone wash their hands. Because she's not gross.
Yeah.
And then you hear nothing else.
Because there's a mirror in the bathroom.
There's a mirror in the bathroom.
Crafter's got to use the bathroom.
Crafter's got a bucket.
Yeah. But poor Beatrice probably wants a shower.
Anyway.
Poor Beatrice.
So,
Yes.
the morning comes around.
Mhm.
Do we all meet at like a table or something?
Yeah.
If you'd like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Unless one of you decides to go rogue. Do it.
No.
Don't go rogue. I mean, do that thing.
Do it. I can do it, right? Can I go rogue? I can do it.
You can go rogue, but we'll see what
I
happens.
killed Jeddah after
No,
our talk.
here's the
I
thing.
just
No, you
bashed her
didn't.
skull in.
Like, you know what? You can't.
I don't think I
handle
could.
this.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think I could beat her.
You
'Cause, I mean,
can't
after you-
handle this.
You
Goodbye.
could remove all of Jeddah's SDC and HP, and I'm not sure that would kill her.
Damn.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Am I invincible?
you are not invincible.
so
She
what
can
are
stop
we
moving.
gonna do?
Anyway.
I have ways of getting the information to them.
Okay. Okay. Do we know where we're gonna fight them?
If
That's
Will
what
Rogers
I
goes by,
used.
well, if you want a large open space nearby, not that I've been overhearing everything you said for the past 5 days. What's this right here? There is just outside of Aspen, Colorado, which is a mining town. There is several mines, and there's a place called Crusted Butte.
Rusty Bud.
Exactly what it says on the map, but with an E. Crested Butte. So yeah, that's actually an old abandoned town, which is mostly rubble already.
Okay, well that works. Nobody will get hurt. Plenty of room to move.
So both of these places are.
Well, there's people living in Silverino, which is what they now call Aspen. There's an abandoned, mysterious mine shaft nearby. That is actually a place I have not looked at because it looks kind of bad, and I do not want to go there.
Oh, okay.
Because we need to make them think we're going to two different places. And if they're similar, then.
Do you want them distant, or do you want them same area?
We
I
don't
mean,
want them too
Hell,
close.
just look at a map.
We don't want them too close, but we also don't want them too far in case we have to help each other.
Here's the thing.
We're
them
going
work
to be
for
in
it.
one
Pick two
location.
spots. Pick 2 spots. Make them work for it. Make them have to figure out what those spots are. And then they'll feel so smart.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they've been finding the boxes this whole time. I'm sure they can find it again.
So yeah, tell them Crested Butt. I don't know.
What
Meeker.
if we picked another location that had like a ley line or something at it that would seem like we're doing something there?
It's not a bad plan.
We just gotta hope that the mage doesn't show up there.
Well, the mage will show.
Well,
up.
we're not going to be there.
Do you want the mage? I mean, that's
right.
one way to determine where the mage goes.
Does would any of you guys get power from a ley line?
Yes.
All of them.
I
Badass,
was like, I'm pretty
badass
sure I
mage
did
fight.
too, yeah.
Well then maybe that's a great place to take the mage down. I mean, it will be. I don't
Well,
want to be near there.
I mean, we have to
'Cause
also
I'll be-
consider the fact that he's going to get power from the ley line as well. Then
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's you and Jetta versus a mage, or you and Starissa, do you get energy from a ley line?
A little bit. I know how to use it.
Okay, but Jetta, you get a lot.
I can. It's helpful, yes.
Okay, so then I mean, that makes sense. You could beat up the wizard. I don't get anything from them, and I don't think I'd be super good against a wizard because I think he would just turn me into frogs or something. So I think let me look at my armor. I don't think it's like super magic resistant.
It's not magic resistant. You
No,
can still be you can still get hit with spells.
I'm just immune to all fire. That's the only thing that I'm good with.
This particular mage, I am somewhat prepared to fight him as is. So wherever we choose, I'm willing to do it there. But if you want to do it on the ley line, we'll have more power, but so will he. But if we outnumber him, it may not matter.
Yeah, and it's
Evan
sort of
thinks that's a good idea.
Well-
I love it.
I mean, if one place is off a ley line, the other one's on a ley line, and we're trying to convince them that we're going to the one not on the ley line.
If it's in a mine or something, they don't know what's down in that mine.
Because we're afraid to open the box, maybe? So we want to be
Look-
away from people?
Look, all I need to know is what 2 locations we're trying to do. That's all I really need to know.
I mean, that crusty butt, and then the ley line.
Because really, I don't need to know which one, because I can be fooled as well.
I mean, Canyon City is not for. It's got a tilde over it, so Canon, but it's the N has a C. Cannon. We're just called Cannon. Probably like Canyon. I don't know. Is there a town named Buckskin Joe?
Why are you so mad about that?
Don't
I
know.
hope so.
Why did that piss you off? That just pissed you off.
Now I need to Google Buckskin Joe.
You're like offended, like someone just slapped your mother. Like you just.
Buckskin
the
Joe is
fuck
a
were they
Western style
thinking?
theme park. Okay. There's a Western style theme park and railway 8 miles away from Canyon City.
Ooh.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So apparently you can go to Buckskin Joe Park.
Make Kevin create a whole stupid amusement park.
An
just for
old
us to have a
empty. Oh, done. Already did it. There we go. Fully formed in my head now.
No.
Like the place that we're not going to. It needs to be. I think it needs to be a place that's going to give them a little bit of trouble, like
Well, aren't we
Mr.
splitting
Rogers.
up?
Well, no,
Oh.
no, we're staying together. We're splitting them up.
We're
Oh.
dividing and conquering. We're not splitting each other up. We'll die.
Being divided and
Oh.
conquered. Being
Yeah.
divided
Okay.
and conquering is not a thing.
I
Yeah.
thought we were each gonna like Mortal Kombat
No,
fight a bad
no,
guy by
no.
ourselves.
We need to
Okay.
divide
No.
and conquer them
Good.
by staying as a unit.
I was a little worried
You know,
about
if we send them into a place that is going to give them a little bit of trouble, so that of some kind, whether it be physical or something they have to figure out, so that, like Mr. Rogers said, they feel smart while they're trying to figure out, oh, well, there's no box here. We don't
What
want
about
them
NORAD?
NORAD? That military base?
I
If you
mean-
want them to work
Tell
for
them
it.
that we know that. Say that we know the location.
Oh my God,
Of
tell
the
them that
box, but we can't get to it because it's in NORAD.
Oh my
and
fucking God.
That will be, somewhere else with another box or something, and we'll be at this ley line. And
So basically, what you're saying is the two locations. One location is show up, we fight them there. The other
Yes.
location is in the bottom of a deep, terrible dungeon, pre-war, pre-end of the world dungeon, full of ghosts and goblins.
I mean,
That's a cool idea. I love
It's
that
been
idea.
hundreds of years. It's full of plenty of things now.
Well, you know what? No, I think that's a great idea because we've been running all over the goddamn place, kicking our own asses and running into sand monsters and,
Right.
terrible shit. You know what I mean? Good. They should do it too. I love the idea of sending the enemy into a dungeon. That is great.
Yeah, because here's the thing. We could say we have multiple boxes. We have one and we're trying to protect it while planning to, and then we've hidden it.
You can tell all
And
of this to
I'm sorry to interrupt here, but why don't you just you're gonna hide the box and you're not sure where between these two places, the mystery tunnel and Silverino, or
They'll go to both. Yeah.
the military installation.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that actually works. Then they
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
to
let's
That
do
way
it.
they don't need to think you have two things. They
No.
just need to chase two leads.
Well then,
Yeah.
so then
Yes.
I like this idea. Where should we be? Should we be at the ley line to fight?
Yeah, we
The
do
wizard.
not want to
we
be
should be at that park. We should be not at Nora.
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, not
I
NORAD,
want to go
not
to an
NORAD.
amusement park.
Jesus! All right.
All right, so places you have mentioned in the last 5 minutes: Buckskin Joe,
Pretty
Crested
great.
Butte,
Crusty butt. Thank you.
Crested Butte, Crested Butt, and NORAD. Those are 3 different places.
I think.
Okay.
I think.
Mystery Cave does not have a ley line that I'm aware of. I have not been there. Silverino might have one nearby, but not right there. But it does have Mystery Cave that people know as Mystery Cave. Krusty Butt has a weird name and seems like the kind of thing that kid might pick.
Mhm. I am
NORAD
very
is a bad
torn
place full
between-
of magic.
I'm very
Magical
torn
paradigm.
between Krusty Butt and an old cowboy amusement park because that does sound pretty great, and I could work in my boots. I could really break them in.
All right, so pick 2.
I vote amusement park.
And
Which one are you gonna be at?
We'll be at the amusement park.
Yeah.
I
The
go to
amusement park. Okay, amusement park and NORAD.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
But we fight it. I love the
Okay.
NORAD idea. It's a little because we we know the horrors, but I
the
Evan
group knows-
love this idea.
The group
Yes.
knows that there is something it is a dangerous place full of zombies.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we Jenna
know-
looked into it.
that's
Was
got
like it's
Freya's
nothing but
like, right?
darkness. Yeah.
Right? It's just like, well, if we could thin their numbers, who knows
Could
what those
send-
zombies could do?
The worst thing
Send
that
the
happens
arsenal
is
in
they
there.
kill those zombies.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
Let's
discover what
them-
power is remaining down there.
let the trash
Oh.
take itself out. I said.
Oh.
Oh wait, what?
Was it-
What?
Nothing.
I think
Bad-
it's a great
Bad
idea.
people don't team up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all the time, especially not when one of them is pure chaos. Well, we don't know that. So, I like that idea. I think NORAD an amusement park too.
Peppermint, I think you're not liking the NORAD idea.
Actually, I
I'm
am.
kind of
I
joking
am.
about them working together. I don't think they.
Oh.
I am. I just hadn't
Make
thought
up
the
for yourself.
possibilities that
Game.
there's something that they could work with, but we
They're
don't.
not- They don't.
As characters, we don't know the full depths of what's in NORAD.
Oh yeah,
No.
you know it's
Right.
bad, but you don't know what.
We just know it's bad, and that at the very least they're going to tire themselves out fighting it.
That someone filled that place with zombies as much as they could,
Because that was fun.
because it keeps people away.
Because why not?
Yeah. All right. So NORAD an amusement park.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Freya, you're the best talker. Maybe maybe you and Peppermint can go sell this to.
No, I need to
Are we
talk to
getting the
Beatrice alone.
Okay.
Okay.
And I guess now we just have to get ready to fight, and go. We should probably look at the area first. Whenever we get.
We don't have a lot of time.
Okay, let's do it then.
We can't.
I'm ready. The faster we do this, the faster I can try to get to Winter. So I'm down. I'm ready to go now.
We need to know who else. I need you all to not, my other Nightbane friend. I need you to not mention her name.
Who?
Perfect.
Good. Well, we're not going to go down there
Jenna.
with you.
I know, but just
Just in case.
from now. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And just trust me with what happens. Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay.
I still don't know what you're talking about, so I guess that works.
That's
Me
perfect.
neither. I just go with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Freya,
Yes.
down. Everybody else gears up and starts heading off to where they need to go. The tarantula crawls. Greeks is unfortunately still occupied,
I'll drive.
but says that they figured out that Mystery Cave is not a crystal cavern and has never been a crystal cavern, which actually tells them quite a bit. So they are going to continue working on it as the algorithm is run down by Sysamin. The dimensional algorithm that Sysamin is decoding. Anyway,
Cinnamon.
Freya heads to the cells. The Angry Burster is still down there. Just like, what are you going to do? Talk to them?
Yes.
Fine. Be safe.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Beatrice?
The blonde horror movie poster, girl from the Black Lagoon, or monster from the Black Lagoon horror movie poster woman, is in there. She goes, "Oh, yeah, Freya, yes, hi. I'm
Hi.
bored down here and lonely. He doesn't like to talk, and I don't like talking to him."
Oh, I can understand that. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, do you know how Crafter was going to tell them that he was successful?
He's just gonna go back to him.
Oh, and do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Well, I mean, Crafter used to be able to, like, move through mirrors sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Can't you do it?
Oh no, it's only a very special skill. Well, I'm not sure. Do you know if they're able to? Okay, Freya is so much better at this than Michelle is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my best. So do you know if they Do you know if they have access to like big equipment?
I mean, Crofter is big equipment.
Oh, well. So, well, do you know if they know anything about like military, how to get through military bases or
Crofter was never in the military.
oh. So, do you think they know about NORAD? I mean, it's
I've never heard of it.
oh, okay.
Wait, I think I might have. It's been a long time since I was awake. Was that a military? Yeah, that was like a launch codes thing or something, right?
Right, and the Rockies is actually not so far from here.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
It's just do you think they know how to sense things in an area? Because
Well, Crofter could dig and like can sense other Nightbane.
oh, someone my other team they don't my other teammates they just don't understand what we are. You know, they just
I don't understand either.
I know. Um, I know they keep wanting me to sense things, and I got disappointed in how I get NORAD, and so anyway, so now we're supposed to go to this amusement park, and so do you think they know anything about like?
Amusement park? Do they still have those?
Well, it's supposedly run down and stuff. Like we're just not sure. Like I'm supposed to know what they're supposed to want and such. Like they just don't understand. They don't understand at all. No.
All right. Do you have a trust
Yes.
skill?
I have believability.
Yes. Give me a roll on your believability.
Tell me you're thinking about Jeddah this whole time. No, she legitimately doesn't understand anything that's happening.
I have a 43 under 73.
Okay.
Nice.
You are very well confident that you've given these two locations and indicated that you are going to them, right?
Yes.
The only thing you might want to do is mention about hiding a box. And it doesn't even have to be the one that Crafter was after. That would be the only thing left to do. To be like, since you said Kevin, this is Kevin's spy brain going. You continue that since Beatrice said something about not trusting Mr. Will Rogers, I should say, not Mr. Fred Rogers, different place. He sits down, takes off his power suit, puts on comfy house shoes, picks up his railgun.
Yeah.
Different thing. Sorry, distracted myself.
I know. I have uneasy feelings about him too.
Yeah, you convince them that you don't trust him with the box.
Yeah.
And that you have mentioned those two places.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to comment. Have they even offered you a change of clothes or?
They gave me a bucket and a sponge.
That's
like,
not
some clothes, but like, I'm fine in this.
You wouldn't want to like a shower?
That would be lovely.
There's a nice shampoo and conditioner. And I can get you a change of clothes.
Sure. I'd love that.
And that's what I do.
And you see the wheels spinning, the hamster wheels spinning in Beatrice's mind. Looking through, Beatrice is very good at lying. But now that you know, you can see through the little cracks in the lies. It's hard to see, but this person is not someone named Beatrice who's used to, like, that kind of stuff. They definitely know about shampoo and conditioner. They're not like, oh, conditioner, what's that for? Because they have a lot of hair. They know what conditioner is for. But you claim to get clearance to bring them up.
Mm-hmm.
And once they ask for privacy, and it's not long, the shower's running, the room is steaming, and but before the room fully steams, there's a feeling as you're like, there's another Nightbane here, and then suddenly there's no other Nightbane here. And I think that's where we're actually going to end for now.
That's perfect. Perfect. Good.
Bye, buddy.
Oh, that's good.
So now because the way you said that, they're going to go to both of those locations, but we're going to be waiting at one. Nice.
Yep.
Good call. And we don't have to go into NORAD to plunder its treasures. Let them do it. Oh man, they're gonna keep going too. They're just gonna keep going in there
They could be in there for a while.
until they're like, well, they said it's gonna be here, so it's gotta be here. They're just gonna keep going through every layer of literal hell creatures. Good. Fuck them.
Oh, I feel like this
Awesome.
is when we sent the fairies after, like the fairy and the puck after those gun people.
Oh yeah, you're like, look at those bad guys. You fairies should go get them, and then the fairies murdered them.
Yeah, kill them.
You should just, cut their feet off because that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Real.
Well, I hope that my brother shows up to
Not your brother.
to the amusement park so that
I don't
can
know.
try
Your
to
mom
talk,
only has the one son.
talk some sense into him.
It would probably be a good idea for you two to spend some quality time together, spinning around, making each other throw up like normal brothers.
Yeah.
Pounding on each other with massive weapons. Yeah.
Trying to kill each other regularly.
Like you just grab that hammer from that like game where you hit the hammer but you hit your brother with it instead. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dead.
All right.
I will save him.
Okay. All right, everybody. So thank you for joining us. Let's go around and give our outros and where you can find us, starting with Nerdy Teddy.
Hi everyone, I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy and in the Nerds with Dice Discord. You can find me here twice a week currently. Thursdays is I Hunt Farm to Table. It returns this week, so come watch us hunt monsters and try to survive capitalism. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks will be the start of Millennium Nights Chrono Mask. It's going to be the third installment of that. That'll be Friday nights at 8 p.m. EST. And I've got some stuff that I wrote and stuff. You can check the link out there or by heading over to Twitter. And I almost forgot, Monday nights on the Bardic Knox channel playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Nerdy. Up next is Maxine.
Hi, my name is Maxine Bachman, also known as That Girl at That Place, and you can find me here every Tuesday. And I've been popping in and out of some other people's streams and whatnot. I'm almost have my computer set up to a spot that I can start streaming again. I'm so darn close. So keep posted on that. But my Discord and my Twitter, I'm always available to chat on those. And if you guys have any games or whatnot that you'd like me to be a part of, just hit me up. I am down to RPG for 2022.
All right. Thank you so much. And Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Shell_game. That's Shell with the C. And yeah, I'm here on Tuesdays.
All right, thank you so much. And Starissa. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate.
I'm Kate, and you can find me on Twitter at Reverie_cutie and here on Tuesday nights.
All right, thank you, and Evan.
Hello, everybody. You can find me at Evan Jennings64 at the Twitter because I am Evan Jennings, and I will be running a campaign, a big campaign. It's going to be sort of like Norse barbaric kind of sort of thing.
In a homebrew setting.
What?
In your homebrew setting.
In a homebrew world, homebrew setting, homebrew story, everything. And probably next month, sometime next month, like the middle of next month or so, I'm going to start running that. I gotta remember what channel we're gonna do it on. I have to ask Amanda. She knows. She knows all the stuff.
Gotcha. All right. Well, get on that, and we'll figure out the details and let us know, or put it on your Twitter, and people can find you there. All right, and our friend Ting, it can be found at Ting_tut, and my name is Kevin. I've been your game boss for the evening. You can find me at BysoniccKevin on Twitter, and you can find my wife's amazing knitwear work at lattesandllamas.com. She puts out incredible things. I think they just put out a cowl called the Pact, which has big tentacles, and it's really cool looking. It's a great double knitting. I think it's double knitting. A great pattern. But yeah, so you can find that there, and you can find me tomorrow night playing Altered Carbon over on the Devil's Luck Gaming channel in our game Icarus Complex, in which I am a hard-boiled detective in a neo-noir future who just loves to kind of anger people until they actually give up more information than they meant. And it's fully costumed. It's very impressive. The opening titles are amazing. Anyway, so you can find me there tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Nerdy, do you have a raid for us?
Yes, we're gonna send you over to Typecast RPG.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.